I had come across a very interesting interview in the Mint Lounge, and this was an interview with Chris Bonington. Who was Chris Bonington? He was somebody who sold margarine in UK. So how can it be so interesting? Well, the story becomes interesting because he loved mountaineering. When he wanted to go on an expedition, his boss threatened him that either you stay with the job or go on the expedition. Guess what he did? He took the expedition. And that is what passion is all about. Point is, Bonington went on to climb many mountains, starting with the Swiss Alps and then the Himalayan ranges. He eventually also climbed to Mount Everest in the 1980s. He says, I always liked going on climbs that were untouched and in places that had a lot of unknowns in store. That's what made it a fresh experience and a real adventure. Bonington was somebody who liked to take risks. He went into places where there were no paths available. But what is surprising is the kind of comment he made in the interview. I'm going to quote, while I planned in great detail, it was inevitable that things would change on the mountain. What was important was to have a structure in place that determined your judgment and decisions. This made it easier to make adjustments. Without that planning in place, I wouldn't have bothered setting off on an expedition. These are words that could have easily come out of a financial planner's mouth, but this came out of a mountaineer's mouth. And I'm telling you, if Chris Bonington did not think in this manner, he would not have survived the number of dangerous expeditions that he did take. From the financial planning perspective, we also make long-range plans. Like retirement planning is for 30 years, 40 years. We don't know what all will happen. But does it mean we abandon planning for the unpredictabilities or the uncertainties that can happen? No. We need a plan, and that plan is a basis. What is required to be flexible around it, to adapt to the environment and circumstances as is required, and not be rigid. Anything rigid becomes brittle and breaks. We don't want it to break. We want it to be flexible and pliant. And that flexibility is in our mind. In a bad year, we need to be flexible on our expenses. In a good year, we can let go a little bit. But uncertainties are bound to be there. And for all the risks that Bonington took, he's a good 91 years old today. Sir Chris Bonington is what he's called. So if you want to survive, you need to have a plan in place. Maybe a mountaineer like Chris Bonington had the ability to make multiple attempts to climb mountain if he did not succeed the first time. But can you go back in time and make your retirement plan again? You only have one shot at it. Make it the best and make it work.